All right, northern New England weather weenies. There's been a slight change in the forecast. Looks like there's going to be an increased risk of thunderstorms today, Tuesday, May 21st. Let me give you all the details. All right, so these are the area the Storm Prediction Center are concerned with. There's a whole mess of stuff going on in the upper Midwest today, but you see we actually have a marginal risk of severe weather here up in the northern parts of New England. No tornado risk or anything like that, possibly some strong winds and maybe some hail at times. Once again, we could have much bigger problems. We don't. This is pretty small in the grand scheme of things. So if you're like in the Concord area, temperature's going to get up to the mid 80s. And here we can see this increased chance, kind of a widespread this afternoon into early this evening. I'll show you the forecast model. Quick review of the forecast discussion first, though. Heat 5 to 10 degrees warmer today than Monday at least. Sea breeze is still going to be pretty strong, though, so if you're along the coastal areas, you may not get out of the 60s, but everywhere else, like interior, yeah, you're seeing 80s today. So an MCS will be approaching from Canada. That's a mesoscale convective system. They're saying it should weaken from what it is by the time it reaches our area, but it's still going to be noteworthy. Really, really scattered in nature, not like an organized line or anything like that, just really occasional, which is going to be incredibly hard, actually impossible to forecast who specifically is going to be impacted. So you may get poured on today, or you may get nothing. You'll see this when we look at like the forecast reflectivity. There's enough CAPE, convective available potential energy, 1 to 2,000 joules of energy. There's shear, right? And so as we've talked about, the ingredients are there. So the strongest storms look like they're going to be over like central, northern, inland type of New Hampshire area and decreasing as you head further east. Strong to damaging wind, the biggest threat. Could possibly see some hail and some isolated storms. All right, so here we were this morning. Here's the MCS that comes our way. And it's funny, you really see it sort of appear here. So this is 21Z. Oh my God, I got to do the math in my head, which would be 9 UK time. So this is 5 p.m. So what we're looking at right here is about 5 o'clock this afternoon or tonight. So as we click through 6 o'clock, we see those storms starting to enter western New Hampshire. 7 o'clock starting to fill in a little bit more. Also seeing a couple little cells in western Massachusetts. Let's see, where did I leave off? I think I said this was 7. Yep, here we go. This is 8 o'clock, so filling in a little bit more, probably making New Hampshire main border. 9 o'clock tonight, seeing some storms possibly in the southern part of the state. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So we see it definitely weaken and dissipate as this goes on through the evening and decrease and diminish. But you see basically throughout this entire area, chance of some thunderstorms today. I wish I could tell you that these storms are going to bring some relief for tomorrow. They're not. We always see this at the end of May, 89 degrees for Concord forecast tomorrow, and that's Concord. And throughout New England, I mean, we're just looking at hot. I mean, it's definitely everywhere you see this like brown shade, we're looking at, upper 80s, near 90. Going to see just a little bit of relief along the immediate coastal areas, but goodness, toasty. And it's a serious heat wave. Like, put this into perspective for the rest of the country. I mean, we are going to be much warmer than places in like Oklahoma and Nebraska, definitely anywhere out west. I mean, you see this heat extends all along the eastern seaboard through the southeastern United States. Thursday will be slightly less warm, but that's when that bigger line of storms is going to come through. Not much more to say on that than what we said previously, so we'll take a look at that probably on Wednesday. So there we go. If you've got questions, let me know. Be weather aware today. Just be aware.